My bitch got a body like Alba. What up, dog? I'm the alpha. So you better watch out, bruh. And that goes for anyone around us. Planted the money tree with my only fucking seed, now it's sprouting. Never had a fuck to give, so I see no fucking point in counting. That's for my accountant, he's good at counting. Only thing the crib don't got is a fucking fountain, so I need a fountain. So we so high up that I feel like I live on a mountain. And I'm so high right now, I feel like I'm on a mountain. I'm running around in a brand new town with the same old crew that I started with. Yeah, the same dudes that I started with. I'm talking way back from the start of it. That's a come up starter kid. Yeah, you gotta get it who you want it with. And I might try cause I don't strike out. I switched up, now I'm pitching hits. I switched up, now I flip the script. Now my agent send me scripts. And everybody say I need a deal soon. But I ain't really gonna make a deal soon. Cause the TV show about to pop off, so I ain't really gotta make a deal soon. Nah, I went looking for trouble. Found nothing I didn't like. I went looking for trouble. So that's what I'm about to get tonight. Who you know got it like this? Who you know party like this? Taking shots at the bar like Swiss. Damn. Who you know got it like this?
What up, guys? B-ball without a label involved.
The size of the checks, you would think that I was still playing some ball.
That's a lot of money.
Maybe that's a stretch. Maybe that's a stretch because you know I'm about to run it. And if I ever said it.
All right, it's late. Let's get to it. Nice fill. Listen, before we get going, let's recap the games. Nets lost to the Sixers 121-101. Sixers lead that series 1-0. Celtics down to the Hawks 112-99. So Celtics up 1-0. Cavs lost to the Knicks. Knicks up 1-0. And Warriors so close they let Curry have a shot. But they lost. The Warriors, that is. Kings. For what, first playoff they said in 17 years? That was a good game to enter on. Tomorrow's slate's fantastic. Lakers, Grizz, Heat, Bucks, Clippers, Suns, and Wolves, Nuggets. Listen, so we're just in time to do this league. So tomorrow I'm going to get the link out for the baseball and the basketball at once. The basketball prizes are this. First place is going to win yourself a Dominic Wilkins autograph jersey. Let me pull it out so you can see it. This is going to be first place. It's just going to go as many contests as we can during the playoffs. Human highlight film. Wilkins. We're going to give that away. And then second place will actually be a $50 credit. That's the only two prizes we're going to do. So it should be fun. Here it is, $50 credit. You can use it on any breaks. It'll be first and second place only. But it'll be fun. We'll get that started mañana. I don't know if we'll do the first contest tomorrow. And the reason is because I don't know if everyone will have time to see it before the games. So it'll probably be after the first game for all the series. Game 2. We'll start it. So could be fun. Chris, how was the baby shower, dude? That picture was fantastic. We're going to kind of jump over years in this. We're going to get ripping because, like I said, I know it's late. It's almost midnight here on the East Coast. We're going to start with Mosaic 21-22 fast break. It's funny because I can't... Listen, for those of you who don't know my past, I didn't play football, but it's my favorite sport to watch. We have it at my school. Love basketball. That's what I played a little bit in college. Loved it. Not so good at it anymore because I'm fat and slow and I can't breathe. Yeah, Chris, that stuff always is. You know, you want it to be fun, but it's more stressful than anything. But it's important, you know. It's that passage, man. It's that. Be a long time for me, but you're getting out of the way, dude. Herbert Jones, Springer. There's an Evan Mobley, National Prize. Draymond Green. Bam Adebayo, Porzingis, Jokic, and there is a LeBron James for the Miami Heat. Moments Disco. There you go. Oops, wrong way. What up, Tony? Is that what you got? The teams you got? Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, but hey, you have a chance at a fantasy spot maybe. There's a Josh Giddey. Lonzo Ball. We have 2 fantasy spots to give out at the end. Kelly Oubre with the disco. Yeah, you know, there used to be games all over around here, even in your neck of the woods, Tony, a lot more. It's hard to find them now. I mean, the Y does them, but you got to be a member. I'm not. The Y's too expensive when you have, like, Planet Fitness. Here's our autograph coming up already. Zaire Williams, Moses Moody, Duarte. There's a Luka. You see they got fined $750,000. Is that the right amount? $750,000? Was it $75,000 or $750,000? Please tell me it wasn't $750,000 because they set players that they do. There's a Cade, Disco Cade for the Pistons going out to Corey Kelly figures. Grant Williams is the fast break auto for the Celtics going out to Scandal. If I do what? If I come play? I shoot around a lot, man. I just don't. There's nobody that plays competitive. Anthony Davis, there's a Steph Curry, Jalen Green, Evan Mobley. And Terrence Mann for the Clippers disco. Yeah, they fined him $750,000. Here's my problem with that. As soon as I read it, I called my brother. I was like, all right, this is from a business perspective, but like, what does it matter if it was that game or the 19 to 25 other games that teams do every year where they bench those guys? Why that? But what? Because it was like, had every game should matter. Everybody spends money on every game. Yeah, and good for him. That's who he is. That's why he's the man. That's why I love that dude. Jaren Jackson. And we got an Evan Mobley out of 20. Uh-oh! It's a 420 card, too. Smoke weed every day. That means you get $5 credit, too. Well, it's $4.20 credit, but we rounded up to $5. Hey, that holiday's coming up. And that's fine, Chris. But what makes it different? What does it matter? So what? They should have lost a couple games earlier. They should have just lost like 2 earlier. Yeah, I know. That's a 420 Evan Mobley going out to the Cavs. That's going to be Mike and big card there for you, Mike. And I think... No, Mike is not... Mike, and you're not the one that hit the... It was Marcus, I think, that hit the Brady gold kaboom, right? That's a nice one right there. You had that Mobley out of 20 for 220? Don, I don't disagree with you that betting is a huge part of it. But, like, let's just start finding teams when they sit players for load man. Like, the load management nonsense is bullshit. Greg Brown and Isaiah Todd. 420 goes for 420. Bet you might be able to pull that. James Bouknight, Zach LaVine, Brandon Boston, Wendell Carter, and there's a LeBron James disco. This one actually does go to the Lakers. Jason Holmes. I have not got the videos, have not received the videos from Jamie or Jason. A little disappointed because I called him out at the beginning of the week. Hey, my dad's birthday's this week, man. But it's not 420, it's 418. No, that's cool. So then you got to you had to behave yourself, right? Growing up, you couldn't be all blitzed out for your mom's birthday. Josh Giddey, Rising Stars, Scotty Barnes, Rajon Rondo, and Valanciunas. You just sent it? All right, as soon as we get through this box. Wait, did you send the video or you sent me a message explaining why, which I don't care, by the way. It's like I'm running late for work. I don't care why. You're late for work. Look, if it's not your like 8th time, it's cool. I don't care why. Just don't let it happen again this week and not again this month. Cameron Thomas, rookie disco, and Chris Levert. Build a fence? Come on, I don't need to hear all that about a fence. Just tell me the first part. You're giving yourself a lot of credit referring to what you do as man duty. Jamie's in love, by the way. Did you all know that? He fell in love. That's why he hasn't been around as much. Devontae Graham, Devin Booker, DeMar DeRozan. There's a Cameron Thomas and a Scotty Barnes and Chris Paul. We will still do our 2 $5 hitless credits at the end as well, but we'll also have those 2 fantasy spots. Ah, we got some more color here. We got Durant, Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's going to be Luke Kennard and Anthony Edwards out of 85. Not a rookie, obviously, but still a cool card. There's a Giddey, Kuminga, and there's the Steph Curry National Pride. A couple nice ones in there. Anthony Edwards at 85. Listen to this guy putting rings on shit. He still ain't afraid to wear a crop top and, you know, make good videos. I don't hey, she loves you for you, Jamie. I'm down, man. I approve. Kenyon Martin, Cameron Johnson, Lonnie Walker, and Kuminga Disco. And that'll do that box. Not a bad box at all. We ain't done yet. Oh my gosh. Jamie, this is what it is. It's not love. It's nanny. It's all about the nanny. You just sent me a message. The nanny. Let me see what Jamie said. What nonsense did he say? He says he's putting in work. But it looks like you're doing a lot more Jameson than you are putting up a fence. Just saying. If I'm being honest, it looks more like it's putting drinking Jameson, not so much doing work. Engagement ring, wedding ring is suffering. Oh man, truer things have never been spoken at Blazing. Although my wife was good last night. We're gonna save Optic for last. We're gonna do Donruss. She tells you that, Jamie. That's not what she tells the rest of us when she sends us Snapchats. Snapchat still a thing? That's how much of a loser I am. I'm not now. It got to be too late. I didn't drink today because we drank so much last night. So I honestly thought about it this morning. I told my wife, let's get a Bloody Mary, little hair of the dog. She got up at the soccer game, walked down by the river, and vomited. That is an honest to God true story. See, I gotta go. Because I said, let's make... I said, let's get Bloody Marys and make sushi today. And she got up. Hey, we're giving away his jersey for the Marvel Steph Curry. There's a Jason Kidd press proof. Yeah, so Jabari Smith. Hey, I met him. We'll save it for tomorrow. We're gonna do a multi-year rip tomorrow, but send the video tonight if you got it. All right, we got Josh Richardson. Is this going to be our auto? No, it's just going to be out of 149, Franz for the Magic. She would not. We had to tell her that there was such a thing as swoosh shots last night just so she would take one. And then you realize, Jeff, how I was able to marry up when you realize how gullible she is. Jamie. I've been disappointed the last 2 nights, Jamie. You're letting me down. I'm not happy about it. Bradley Beal, Jared Allen. Let's go back through the right way. We got Drew Holiday, RJ Barrett, Harrison Barnes. We'll get to our good stuff right about Ryan Rollins. And what's this here? Kentavious Caldwell Pope out of 49. Going out to the Nuggies. Douglas. I do like the swoosh shots. I think anytime we pull a swoosh, we have to do a shot for swoosh shots. Giannis and Crunch Time Zion. These aren't as rare as the other ones, right? These are pretty common inserts. We got the Magic Johnson throwback, the production line Jokic, AJ Griffin, and dang. I don't know this whole class yet, who's good and who's not. Yeah, Cody. That was a nice one, right? It's not a hit yet, so you're probably not done. Do you know what's weird, Don? HBO is officially changing the name of their app to Max, which is very weird with Cinemax out there still. HBO Max, it's not the same, right? They're still Cinemax, or is HBO this and Cinemax the same thing now? There we go. Press proof Chris Paul and CJ McCollum out of 149. Does every pack usually have a numbered card in it? Tony Parker, Kevin Durant, Durant Unleashed, and Crunch Time, Devin Booker. Cool stuff in here. Beauchamp, Vince Williams, Laravia, Williams, and Agbaji. I'm surprised we haven't heard from Jason Holmes more. Usually they're up drinking about now. Maybe they're you know what they could be doing, Jamie? I wouldn't put it past them that they're developing the most epic video of all times, and we're going to just be in for such a head-to-head battle treat. I may have to up the credit. And if you didn't know, Jamie won $15 credit by going in the next round, as did Jason. Middleton. Russell Westbrook. Who do you guys have in the Lakers Grizz series? I got to know. All right, here we go. Tim Duncan, Chris Paul Craftsman, Tatum Marvels. It's so weird that these cool inserts in other sports are just common inserts in basketball. There's a Jalen Green press proof. That is a purple press proof. We'll top load that. Max Christie, Shaden Sharp, Peyton Watson. There's a Holmgren and Wesley. Lakers are going to get swept. I don't think it's going to be like that, but I would love it. Sorry, Lakers fans. Just cannot root for Bronny. All right. Wendell Carter, Evan Mobley, Maxey. Then we got Vucevic, Halliburton. There's your little Tim Hardaway. And here we go. Walker Kessler. And Mark Williams. It's going to be at a 99 rated rookie for the Hornets, going out to Trevor Brown. Very nice looking card. Anthony Davis production line, Trae Young Craftsman, Scotty Barnes Marvels, and that's a Durant press proof Crunch Time. Purple press proof there. Jaden Ivey. Patrick Baldwin. We got the Kenneth Lofton. What the heck happened with this dude all of a sudden? He just started taking off? He's a big boy. Why is his name popping up? I haven't followed basketball. I started to say it at the beginning. Although I love basketball, that's the sport I played. I don't really watch it until playoff time, and then I really get into it. I really do. I love playoff basketball. I just to me, it's just like baseball. The season just has too many games, too much of this load management nonsense, especially now. And so what I do is, I'll tune in for playoff basketball because the guys don't sit. Every game is so important. Terry, there's an Isaiah Mobley, Duran, Chandler, and Johnny Davis. He was the G League Rookie of the Year. Okay. So what? Does he come? Can he come up at any time? How does that work? Dirk Nowitzki. That's gonna be not numbered, but pretty cool. I don't think it's numbered. For the Mavs, Clyde Drexler throwback, Luka Unleashed, Durant Crunch Time, and Devin Booker Marvels. Those are way too common. No, I did not, Corey. It was just basketball hasn't been feeling well for us, and the price that I could get it at, it's been, it dropped below what I would have paid for it, so it wouldn't have been good. But nope, I did not. Basketball I've been very cautious on because, this is the first one we've done in a while. If I felt like we could do it regularly, and maybe if we start to do it regularly, we might. Mark Williams. Yeah, it's dropped way below at the price I would have purchased it for. Look at this. Next day autograph, Johnny Davis for the Wiz. Going out to Trevor Brown. On card. Cool looking card. It's his on court antics, Don. I'm just not a fan. I loved him in high school when he played high school. I followed him. I watched him play in high school. Loved him when he first got into the league. I just feel like he became a superstar super fast, and then he just, I don't know, he just became diva-ish for me. A little bit. Jacob, I don't know how to say his last name. There's a Ja, Larry Bird, and Giannis. I would imagine those next day autographs are cool. They have a next day stamp on it. So I wonder if they really are at the draft. They get drafted and then the next day. I mean, he was big for the game of basketball, and I agree, Don. I think he was. I have cool memories I remember we all got around after a game and watched the decision. It's a cool memory, but I just feel like he just definitely changed who he was as a person a lot, and mostly, I don't know, some of the shit he says, but a lot of the on court nonsense. Davis, there's a Dame Lillard. That's a gold press proof. We got Jason Kidd, Jalen Green Craftsman, Trae Young Unleashed. There's a Devin Booker purple press proof Marvels. So we had two different press proof Marvels there. Caleb Houston, Keegan Murray, Jovic, Jabari Walker, and Walker Kessler. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of Kobe either. If I'm being completely honest, I love his style of play, but I was never a huge, Kobe fan either. I mean, he had obviously his whole situation with off the court issues, with his marriage and stuff. I don't, as it pertains to what LeBron does for schools and for community and stuff, I think that's cool. He does that stuff. I don't know. That's just my take on it. I could care less, honestly. I just don't like him on the court. Ty Washington. There's a Banchero. Karl Anthony Towns. Cannon. We'll see. I'll get a better vibe on. Like, I haven't watched a ton of basketball lately, but I'm gonna. There's a Craftsman LeBron. That's cool. That's a press proof too. Marvel's Ja, Anthony Edwards crunch time, James Harden, and a press proof Luka. A lot of press proofs in this. Oh, absolutely. Like, the stories I read about Mike Jordan, doesn't sound like there was a ton of really good things to say about him. You know, the thing that benefits Jordan is that social media wasn't around when Jordan played. It just wasn't. And if it was, we would not have the same... His accolades would still be great, but we wouldn't have the same level of respect for Jordan as we do. He got lucky. Yeah, Don, I don't disagree with that. But Jordan got lucky that he didn't have to deal with social media, as all of us did. If we didn't have, dude, I'm so happy it wasn't like social media was a thing when I was like, I remember Facebook getting me when I was like a sophomore, junior in college. Like, I think that's when I got Facebook. I'm not even kidding. Bradley Beal, that's going to be out of 199, and production line James, Patrick Ewing, Jalen Green. Crunch time Lillard, Jalen Williams, and Jaden Hardy. Yeah, that's the thing. How the level he's playing at his age is impressive, for sure. And like, that's my thing. A guy like LeBron, load management, I get that. The guy's older. He cannot play at. I would rather a guy play, 75 to 85% of the games, if he's my teammate, at 90 to 100% than try to play all the games at 50, 50 to 60%. It's not really him that shouldn't be on load management. It's the younger guys that are getting load management. You're like, dude, knock that shit off. We get another... Oh, absolutely, Tony. Canceled. I mean, I probably have DVDs or videos of, like, from our digital cameras of shit that I gotta find and burn it now before someone does find it. See, I don't follow that enough, Chris. I'd be interested to see what that looks like. I mean, these guys seem to really try to, like, almost, I don't know. I don't like the way NBA operates. I don't. The kids seeing players do. Oh, you mean like Ja? Good luck, everyone. Last box. Don't forget, we will do 2 $5 hit list credits. And there's a Desmond Bain rated rookie. We will do 2 hitless credits, but on top of that, we're also giving away the 2 fantasy spots with the Dominic Wilkins autographed jersey as a first prize and a $50 credit as the second place prize. It'll go through all the playoffs. And there's a Devin Dotson for the Bulls. That is the Disco. Chicago going out to David P. Big shout out to David P. Not only did he tag me in a Josh Allen flash line, but he picked up 10 spots for me. That was awesome. Oops. That was awesome, Dave. I appreciate it. Who's that, Chris? Who are you talking about? Jaden McDaniels? Is he like... How's he doing in the league? I hate to ask because I'm probably being dumb. There's a Serge Ibaka Prism. All right, we got Karl Anthony Towns. There's a LaMelo Ball, the rookies, and Nico Mannion. There's a LaMelo for the Hornets. What'd he do? I mean, and it's all sports for that, but it does feel like I don't want to get into that. But Cole Anthony, Sabonis, and Carmelo Anthony there for the Trailblazers disco. Like, I feel like you just don't hear it as much in, like, baseball, hockey. You do in football, you do in basketball. There's a Ja, Elite Dominators Embiid, and Trey Jones rated rookie. Kira Lewis. There's a Desmond Bain purple out of 95 for the Grizzlies going out to Don. There you go, Don. I'll have to look it up. Purple Disco out of 95. Obviously, the biggest card so far is that Mobley up there. Hopefully, we can top it in this box. Some other nice stuff as well, but... geez. Here's our auto coming. Carmelo Anthony reigning. I saw, like I said, there's Cassius Winston. LeBron and Carmelo play against each other in high school. It was awesome. Marjanovic is going to be our auto. Not who you wanted to see with it, but hey, the Mavs are happy with it, right, Nate? Nate Zimmerman, one of the luckiest dudes in our basketball break. He's the one that got that. What was the LeBron we pulled him? That's true, Jeff, but listen, they can always find a way. Paul George, and there's Ellaby. Butler, Ayton Gordon, and there's Porzingis Disco and Precious Achiuwa. I love those Heat jerseys. Always have. Let's hope we can get another short. I know we got our auto out of it already. One of my... Oh, there we go. That's one of my only complaints about basketball is the limited autos, but they have a lot less players. DeMar DeRozan out of 85 for the Spurs, and how about that? Got a LaMelo rated rookie there. What do these go for? I mean, I know right now they're down, but at their peak, like, not when they first came out, but when everything settled, I should say. Their most recent peak, if that makes sense. What were those LaMelo Ball rated rookies going for? Someone's going to say $7. Bet. Tyler Bay. James Harden. Here we go. We got Jackson, Knox, Hayward, and there's Cassius Winston for the Wiz. That's going to be a disco. Wizards going out to Trevor, not having a bad break. Jeff, I knew it was coming, but you've adjusted for inflation, I see. Like $10. Lowry, still not bad on a cheap random. Devin Booker disco and Dotson. Tell you what, our playbook break tonight was gross. We had 3 really nice autograph booklets, and on top of that, a really nice patch booklet. Some good low print numbered autos. That was nice. It was nice to see that come out of the PYT doing them separate cases. Maturu and Siakam Elite Dominators Disco. Jason, the vid is incoming. We're going to get a sneak peek. We can't. I don't know if I want to show it until Jamie does his, though. Obi, Brogdon, Curry, McCollum, and Huerter. That's numbered out of 20. 20 out of 20 on that one. Going out to the Hawks. It's going to be Donnie. Jeff, I saw something come through. I got to respond to your message. I didn't read it yet because I was like, I got to sit and answer it. I was actually sitting with my kid when it came through. And I haven't really touched my messages since. But I do want to read that then. I saw you say something about that. Champ Bailey was a 6 out of 10. It was really cool patch, though. There's a Nick Richards. Lights out Zach LaVine. We pulled a Sam Howell booklet out of 25 and a Sauce Gardner booklet auto out of 99. We also had Terry McLaurin auto out of 15. Two autos out of 25, I think. Come on, last pack mojo. Hachimura and Josh Green. I mean, not awful, but I mean the couple good things in here. We'll go through it, and don't forget with 2 $5 hitless credits. And on top of that, don't go anywhere because we're giving away those 2 last fantasy spots where we're giving away this Dominic Wilkins autographed jersey for the first place in playoff fantasy. The human highlight reel. And then on top of that, we're also giving away the second place prize is going to get a $50 Blazing credit. So again, you can win a spot to that. FanDuel. All right, we have the Hurter out of 20. Cassius Winston Disco. DeMar DeRozan, that's out of 85. Base LaMelo. Desmond Bane, that's out of 95. LaMelo, the rookies. Dotson Disco. We had the Press Proof Bradley Beal out of 199. LeBron James Gold Press Proof Craftsman. We had the Purple Press Proof Luka Unleashed. Gold Marvel's Press Proof Lillard and Purple Press Proof Booker. For the Spurs out of 199, Jacob Poltel. I don't know how to say his name. Nowitzki. I don't know what that. It's not numbered. I don't know what that parallel is called, but it's a nice looking card. Durant Purple Press Proof. Mark Williams for the Hornets out of 99, 15 out of 99. Press Proof Jalen Green Craftsman Purple. McCollum out of 149 and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope 42 out of 49. That goes out to the Nuggets. We had the Franz Wagner out of 149. Kuminga Disco. And there's the Anthony Edwards out of 85 blue disco. Nice card. We had the Cameron Thomas Disco National Pride. LeBron James Disco. Cade Cunningham Disco. And then the Miami Heat LeBron James Disco. Also for non-hits, we had the nicest card of the break. Evan Mobley. That is a 420 card. Neil Briggs, do you happen to be in here with us? All right, our hits, which is the only thing that counts towards hit list, but everyone's eligible for the fantasy spot, so stay tuned. We had the Boban Marjanovic. Is that how you say it? Bobbin? The Bobbin man? That goes out to the Mavs. Going out to Nate. We have the Johnny Davis next day autograph for the Wiz to Trevor Brown. And for the Celtics, Grant Williams. For Boston, Rob Scandal. Okay, so before I do the fantasy spots, Neil, do you want to do your Prism WWE break? Let me do this, and let's open your WWE Prism. Awesome, man. That couldn't have worked out better. All right, first things first. Let's do the hitless credits, and then we'll give away those 2 fantasy spots. I'll get the stuff sent out for the league for that tomorrow. We'll start that on Monday. Top 2 for this one, $5 hitless credits. Awesome, Neil. I'm excited. It's going to be Magic and the Nuggets. Tony Anthony and Doug Berger each with 5 hitless credits for future breaks. Everyone eligible for the fantasy spots. Here we go. Final 2 NBA playoff fantasy spots. Then roll 5. Again, everyone is eligible. Good luck, y'all. If you guys want to stick around and watch us open a box of WWE Prism, the case has been hot. We really slowed down on our last 2 box, so I haven't posted any more. Clippers and the Hawks. Who's getting it? It's going to be Bob Riley and Donnie Norris. Neither one of them had spots. That is perfect. I will get this sent out tomorrow, and we should be good to go on Monday with that. So it's Kalani, Colt, Staggert, Kramer, Nick D, Jason Mello, Scott Ripley, Adam D, Rich Martinez, Christine, Logan Kalani. He has 2. I have to talk to him. McGinn, Riley, and Donnie Norris. in the FanDuel Playoff League. Let me get this stuff out of the way quickly here. And then we'll go right into it. I'm going to stop the recording here. And then we'll start a fresh one for you, Neil, just in case it cuts out. All right, here it is. Good luck, dude. Neil did a personal for WWE. Wishing you the best, my man. Anthony, you just have $5 used towards any other break. So we give 2 hitless teams each break. Every break we do, a $5 credit, unless it's a player break or a serial number break. But if full team breaks, we do $5 hitless credit. So now you have $5 credit. So when you want to use it, you just say, hey, I have credit from 415 NBA mix. I just put it towards, like, so you just, like, if the spot's 20, you just owe 15. And then you just tell me what credit you're using, so I mark it. All right, here we go. Good luck, Neil. You have the Goldberg. I really liked Prism this year for WWE. Lacey Evans, Indy Hartwell, Baron Corbin. There's an Emma, Edge, and there's a Valkyrie, Alpha Valkyrie, and then Rhea Ripley Silver there for you. I've tuned into a few. She's an intriguing character. She puts on a good show. And this is the guy that's been hot in here, Bret Hart, but we're going to skip him a minute. Xavier Woods, Mysterio, Mr. T, Sonya Deville, and Finn Balor. There he is, Bret Hart. This has been a Bret Hart case if you have not been following, Neil. Have you watched our breaks on this yet? Cora Jade, Rick Boogs. And your first auto is going to be numbered. It's Cruz del Toro out of 49 and Mia Yim. So you have 2 autos in this. We did have 1 box with 3, 1 box with 1. So we're balanced again. We did give away extra stuff for that. An extra auto. 8x10. I'm going to have to buy some. If we're going to keep doing WWE, I may have to buy some autos for just extra stuff, giveaways and stuff. Prismatic, Shawn Michaels, my favorite of all time. Braun Breaker. Trick Williams, Axiom. He looks like, dude, my son and I have been watching Moon Knight on Disney. Has anyone seen that? Heavily impressed, like surprisingly impressed. Brock Lesnar with the hyper there. And Apollo Crews out of 199. That really was. And then they ended up randoming it, which is nuts. Like that was, I mean, that's what I would have thought we did, but they were trying to work out a deal. All right, here we go. Matt Riddle, Bray Wyatt, Eliza Alexander rookie there. Undertaker, Shotzi, Vega, Liv Morgan, Dragunov, and here we go. Eric Bronze, that's out of 99, and Carmelo Hayes Red out of 299. I top load all number for you here. 2 autos in a box for Prism WWE. Lots of color though, lots of number. It's a cool product. Hulk Hogan, Legends of the Hall, Gargano, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Tatum Paxley rookie. And we have a Jey Uso, we've pulled a lot of him, and a Carmelo Hayes Silver. Red Wave is just like a base parallel. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to kick off the day, actually. Although I may want to do some MLB. The plan is at some point to do a 21-22 playbook random mixer. Top tier AJ Styles, Mark Coffey, Terry Funk. We pulled his autograph, right? Isn't that the one we pulled? No, it wasn't him. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes out of 99. Didn't he win the Royal Rumble this year? There you go. He won Royal Rumble this year, right? What ended up happening with him at... I thought he did. What ended up happening with him at WrestleMania? Wasn't he supposed to be in like the main event? Was he? I didn't watch enough of WrestleMania. And then you got the Miz Silver too. Are his cards pretty valuable, or are they just trying to build him up? I mean, that was my experience with him. It seemed like he was pretty popular. Dusty Rhodes Silver Legends of the Hall. That's what I was thinking, Steve, right? That should be a pretty big card. This case has been awesome, man. Like, we really have gotten good names out of it. There's another Uso Hyper and Amari Miller out of 299. Lost to Roman Reigns. I'd be curious to see what that comes in at value-wise. That's the one thing I don't have a lot of experience with, is the value on these. Asuka. The almighty Bobby Lashley. Shawn Michaels. And we have Ilja Dragunov, Red Wave. And how about Kofi Kingston, blue out of 199. Well, hopefully that helps out with the box a lot, Neil. Is there anyone specific you're hunting for, Neil, in this? Stone Cold Steve Austin, even if it's just like color. Becky Lynch, Matt Riddle, Gable Stevenson, and Terry Funk. That's that 1 per box, and a Bailey Silver. 1 per box, like light blue wave. So 3 packs to go here. All cards will ship here for you then, Neil. Austin Theory, Ruka, Sheamus, Omos, Kofi Kingston, Yokozuna, Stone Cold Steve Austin Hyper, and Natalia Silver. I have to get a pack of sleeves. Hang tight here. Mick Foley, we were talking about that the other day. Like, Mick Foley is to me was such a huge part back in the day. I know he did get a lot of love, but he had to kind of play that heel for the most part. You know, he had all those different personalities and whatnot. But man, that dude was such an important part of where it was, like when it was like the Generation X and all that time frame. Undertaker, Prismatic. So you like it the old WWF days. There's a Macho Man. Dolan Red Wave and Tyler Bate out of 299. Last Red out of 99 sold for 229. There you go. That's awesome. Thank you for looking that up, Steve. Appreciate that. Congrats, Neil. Then that's going to cover your box. For the most part. Here we go. Last pack. Top tier Natalia. Valhalla. Ultimate Warrior. Another good one there. The Miz. We got Valkyrie Hyper. And it's a Rip Fowler purple out of 149. All right, I'll do a recap for you here, Neil. Just hang tight. I'll show you what you got color-wise, at least in your 2 autos. I'll recap those for you. Appreciate you popping in, Neil, and letting us do that for you tonight. Sorry, Lauren kind of got in the way and bogarted the the break yesterday. Did not anticipate her doing an entire breakdown here, so I had to get her out of the break room before she tried to do round 2. You had the Rip Fowler out of 149, the Tyler Bate out of 299, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think they're called Hyper. I'm not sure. Kofi Kingston blue out of 199. We had the Amari Miller red out of 299. The Miz silver. Eric orange out of 99. Carmelo Hayes red out of 299. And Apollo Crews blue out of 199. The blue sold for, well, it's too bad these weren't switched. You did get a blue out of 49, but it was Cruz del Toro. But you did get Superstar, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. 52 out of 99. All right, I'm going to look at the video here first, but I may not show it, and here's why. I don't want Jamie. I'm going to take it. Oh, my gosh. All right. I'm going to listen to it later. I'm not going to send it yet because Jamie didn't submit his yet. If tonight you're hanging out and you want to like finalize another one or anything like that, it's still open. That's why I'm not going to show it yet, like I did last time I messed yours up. So I'm going to let it settle. We'll do it tomorrow during the breaks, and then we'll throw it up for vote for that credit. You guys look like you're having fun. I can't wait to hear it. All right, guys, I'm out. Good night.